Alright guys, record-breaking deal. Kieran Tierney has completed his £25 million move to Arsenal, and it has to be true because the BBC are reporting it and they never lie. That was sarcasm, by the way. They lie all the fucking time, but they're not lying on this occasion. It is official. Kieran Tierney has completed his move. He is now an Arsenal player and he leaves Celtic. And Celtic are obviously now £25 million richer. So I agree with the move for Kieran Tierney. I mean, to progress, to develop into a better footballer, he had to leave. He'd done all he could. People were on about, oh, he needs to stay for 9 in a row, 10 in a row. The guy has already contributed, substantially to Celtic winning 8 in a row. If they do go on and win 9 and 10, then Kieran Tierney will still be a part of that. Just because he's not there for when they actually do it doesn't mean that he wasn't a massive part. You could argue maybe without Kieran Tierney they wouldn't have won titles, maybe 8 or 7 or whatever. They probably would have, but you could argue that he has been a vital part of their team going forward. So just because he might not be there for the 9th or 10th title winning season doesn't mean that he isn't party 9 in a row or 10 in a row. That logic is fucking bonkers. But anyway, he has moved to Arsenal, and it's going to be a really good move for him. It will also help him, I think, in the Scotland fight for the left-back position. Don't get me wrong, I think Andy Robertson's a far superior player. I've always thought that. I support Arsenal. I'm not going to pretend now that Kieran Tierney's as good as Robertson or he's better than Robertson. I don't believe that's the case. But I do believe Kieran Tierney can develop now and get better as a player and close the gap to Andy Robertson now that he has moved to Arsenal. Will he be in the Champions League? Probably not this season, but then again with Celtic you've got a good chance now of getting knocked out because Celtic are pish. So Champions League football's not exactly guaranteed with Celtic either, but even then he's going to be playing against higher opposition in the Premier League, and Arsenal will always have some form of European football, even if we are knocked out before fucking January. But anyway, that is pretty much it then. Record breaking deal. Oliver McBurney broke the record a few days ago for a Scottish transfer, and now it's been broken again, this time by Kieran Tierney, 25 million. And to me, the future's bright for Scottish football. Got Andy Robertson playing for Liverpool, Kieran Tierney playing for Arsenal, two massive English clubs. You got Ryan Fraser at Bournemouth, potentially looking away at a move. You've got kind of spit out there. You've got a lot of good Scottish players playing at big clubs, and that is something that perhaps didn't have 10 years ago. When you looked over the years, man, Scottish players that have been playing in England have either been at Championship level clubs or like relegation Premier League clubs at best. But I think now we've got players that can mix it up in the big teams, and that's great. The bigger and better teams that Scottish players play for, the better they're going to get. It's just natural that way. But anyway, Kieran Tierney has moved, he has completed it, and I'm sure we'll find more about this, later tonight in the coming hours. But for now, all we need to know is it's official. Kieran Tierney has left Celtic, he has joined Arsenal, £25 million move, and that is pretty much it. Let me know what you think, and I might make a video on who I think Celtic should sign to replace Kieran Tierney. There's a few good options, I think, in the Scottish Premiership that Celtic could potentially get. I don't think there's no one that's as good as Kieran Tierney at the moment, but there's players I think that would be still a decent option and maybe could develop into, maybe a good player as Kieran Tierney at the moment. So I might make a video on that, or maybe Celtic will look to get a player from abroad or import someone in from a different league. I don't know, guys, but let me know what you think of this, and do you think this will hamper Celtic's chances, not only in the league, but also maybe in Europe? They just drew with Cluj last night, 1-1. That tie is by no means over, still in the balance, and if they do win that, they still have a playoff tie. So I don't know, guys, what do you make of this? Do you think this could affect Celtic's hopes of 9 in a row and potentially qualifying for the Champions League, or do you think that Celtic, are more than just, obviously they're more than just a one-player club, but yeah, do you think they have significant cover, or do you think they will do a decent enough job to replace Kieran Tierney? Let me know what you think about all that down below, and until next time, peace.